I'm making a video about something I picked up at my local flea market. This was about a week, 2 weeks ago, and it's something so unusual that I thought, just as a public service to the world, it fell on me to make a video about it. So, like I said, I picked this up about a week ago, and I can quite honestly say I have never seen anything like this in my life. I'm pretty certain most people have never seen something like this in their life. This was suggested to me by a dealer who I'm pretty friendly with. He said it was something that I would probably be very interested in, and he was bloody right when I saw it. And after a bit of haggling, I bought it. Partially because I thought it was really cool, and partially because I thought I will probably never get another chance in my life to buy one of these. So, yeah, when the going's good, you just grab it. So, what this is about, I'd say, 100 years old, maybe 120, maybe a bit older, Victorian. I don't know if it's Victorian, maybe turn of the century. And it's a little stove or a little spirit heater, and it's used for melting sealing wax. Now, if there's anyone watching this who loves the art of letter writing, loves fountain pens and stuff like that, then they may be aware that, like, if you go on eBay, you can buy like those modern sealing wax kits, and they come with those little round stoves that you put the tea light candle in, and then you light it, and then you can heat the wax over the top in a little bowl, and then you can scoop it out and pour it over your envelopes and letters, and then you can seal it, and it looks really cute. This is not what that is. This is not what that is at all. So let me just show you what we have here. This is, I believe it's like nickel-plated brass. It's got a handle at the back. And on the front, it has Sutherland Thompson and Company, 31 Tooley Street, London, SE1. I have looked up the address. It's really close to London Bridge and Tower Bridge. South of the River Thames, that is, and I'll just give you a little tour of this thing. So basically how this works is you open this at the top, and in here we have sealing wax. This pan is removable. I won't yank it out, but, or maybe I will, why not? Let's see if I can get it out. Let's see if I can coax it out. There we go. So basically how this works is, this comes out. This is your pan or pot of sealing wax. Now this is real sealing wax. This isn't plastic or whatever. This is real antique sealing wax. This is traditional hard sealing wax. This is rock hard. So basically that's how it is, and it sits in the top like so. So basically when you use this, you would drop in a couple of sticks of sealing wax, then you would drop it in like that. You would close the lid like so, and then down the bottom you open up this, and in here you have the little spirit burner or stove. So this comes out, and you have a wick which you adjust like so, and then you unscrew this, and in here you would have lamp oil or kerosene, something like that, and you light it. You adjust the height of the flame, and when it's as hot as it can go without smoking, you slot it in here like so between the little rails, which is one there, so it holds it in place, doesn't rattle around. Then you close it, and basically it just sits there. And the heat of the flame is supposed to melt and then liquefy the wax. Like I said, this is hard traditional sealing wax, which takes quite a while to melt. If you were using this in an office, you would be wasting a lot of time with a box of matches and a stick of this stuff. You would be melting it, you would be burning through matches, waiting for it to melt over and over again. And if you've got 10 documents to seal, you would go through a box of matches before you reach the last document, just from how hard it is to melt this wax. So it would make a lot more sense to have this sitting on your desk, burning away, melting the wax. So when it was liquid, you could get a little ladle or a spoon, scoop it out of here, measure out how much you wanted, pour it onto your document, seal it, and then put it aside, let the wax dry and solidify, then move on to the next document. Scoop it out, pour it down, let it seal, stamp it, and move on. So I can imagine this would be in like a bank, a lawyer's office, a legal firm, where they're constantly sealing documents, sealing letters, sealing wills, sealing residential deeds, commercial deeds, all that kind of stuff, where they would need a constant supply of hot sealing wax. And so basically, I'll show you how this works. You open this, and you get this out. Then you will have to light it. Now I have tested this in the past, so I know that it does work. And I don't know if I can light it with one hand. Let's find out. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. There we go. So you light the wick like so. Blow out the match. Now you would adjust this so that it's as hot as it will go without smoking. So that's about there. Maybe it's smoking a bit, but once it's inside you won't notice it. So you shove that in there, and that heats up the bottom of the pan, and you see all these little vent holes around the side. So that's so you can close that like so, and you just sit and wait for this to melt. Now I have tested this in the past, and it takes a long time. It takes about an hour before this starts to soften, because it's about it's probably about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches depth of sealing wax. And like I said, this stuff is very hard to melt. That's why you would have done it like this, instead of using a candle or using matches to do it one at a time. It's easier just to heat up one huge blob of it at once. And I'll just show you how long this takes. Like, this right now is completely cold to the touch. That's rock hard. You could break a window with that quite easily. And so you just have to sit and wait. And like I said, it takes about an hour before it even becomes soft enough to manipulate. It'll take another probably half an hour to an hour again before it's liquid enough to scoop out with a spoon or a ladle and pour it. So I imagine if you were the office boy of some London firm, you would come in at probably 8 in the morning or something like that, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and one of your first duties would be to light this stove. You would have to fill that up, trim the wick, you would have to light it, and then you just have to sit around and wait for it to heat up. That was all you could do. Anyway, I just thought I would show you this very interesting antique wax stove, this little sealing wax stove. And I think you'll agree, it's a fascinating little item. One thing I haven't covered is the handle at the back. So basically what this allows you to do is you can carry this around the office, which is great. You can walk around carrying an open flame and boiling hot wax. I mean, how much fun is that? And yeah, that's basically how this works. And then when you're done at the end of the day, I should point out this gets really hot. So when you're done at the end of the day, there's no way of reaching in there and turning down the wick. So what you got to do is you open it and you just blow it out like that. That's it. Anyway, that is the entire video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you want to know a bit more about this piece, then I have an article about it on my blog. You're welcome to go and check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, yada yada yada, leave it down below in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching.